Everybody, welcome back to Knowledge Work Nexus. I am Kara. Last night, I held my very first Tools for Thought office hours, which is a free 1-hour opportunity each week to come together with some like-minded folks to get a short demo from me on something about a tool for thought. This week, it's going to be Workspaces and Obsidian, and then to just do some Q&A and some conversation time with other like-minded folks in the Tools for Thought community. I had a little issue with the Zoom last night, so instead of putting the recording up, I'm actually re-recording the demo that I'm going to do, and I'm going to share it with you here on my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can get all the updates to my channel.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this video on Workspaces and Obsidian. So we are here in my primary Obsidian vault in what I call my home workspace. So when I'm at my best, this is the workspace that I start and end my day in. So it's just this simple home note that has a map of content to things like the roles that I play and the people in my life and my priorities that I can review quickly as I start my day. And then in my daily note, I have a link or a reminder to sort of open my home workspace before I close Obsidian each night. You can also see here in my home workspace, I have my most frequently used pages linked over here, my starred pages. My calendar, this is from, I think, the periodic notes community plugin, and then my graph view, so I can see all of these. Workspaces that I'm about to show you are a core function of Obsidian, so you don't need to enable anything and you don't need to download any community plugins or anything like that. Workspaces are just baked in. When you're working with Workspaces, they are available through the command palette. We get to the command palette by Control P on a Windows machine or Command P on a Mac. And then we can just type in Workspaces or Workspa, and that will show you what the commands are to use your workspaces. So you can see here we have 3 commands. I can load a workspace, I can manage workspaces, and I can save and load another workspace. We're going to walk through each of those here as a part of the video. I do want to show you the hotkeys here. If you've not customized your hotkeys, it's one of the great things about Obsidian. You can dig really deeply into making it work very well just for you. So you can go into all of those hotkeys and really figure out what works best. So let me show you how to do that. I'm just going to hit Escape to close the command palette. And then I can come down here to Settings, which is the little cog button on the bottom left. And then I can go to Hotkeys. And from here, again, I can do that same search. Now, a lot more comes up with Workspaces this time, but you can see, again, here are those 3 options for Workspaces. And if I want to customize this command, so say instead of Control-Shift-W, I want Control-Shift-O. I don't know if I have that one for anything else. And then I can delete Control-Shift-W if I want to. I'm actually going to change it back because I'm pretty programmed to use Control-Shift-W, so I don't want to get rid of that, and I'll delete Control-Shift-O. But you can see you can add any hotkeys that you want for different things here in Obsidian that you use frequently. It's one of the really awesome features of Obsidian. So then we're going to look at each one of those settings. So let's just take a look at how I might switch to another workspace here in Obsidian. So normally the first thing that I do after I review my home note is go into my writing inbox, and of course I have a workspace for that. So if I do that Control-Shift-W again, it brings up my workspace namer, and I actually cleaned a lot of this up to do this demo. I usually have about 10 workspaces in here, and I think it's good to just think about what is a workspace. It's really just a setting of different windows and tiles and placements that you've decided in Obsidian you want to use. So let's go to my writing inbox. And here you will see, it'll take just a second to load, I have 2 articles that I'm currently working on that I want to publish. And so these are the last 2 articles that I've been just sort of playing around with. Let's say that I want to add something else because I'm not really sure here what I want to work on. Neither one of these are really feeling it. So I'm actually going to start a new document. So I'm going to do new file under sources, book notes, and I'm going to do book This is 168 hours and notes. And that's just my nomenclature for that. And then if I want to also open up from Readwise, the notes from that book that I synced with Readwise, I'm going to do, I had held down my control key on my keyboard and did open. And so now I want to actually move this window over here. There we go. So that puts those there. And I'm going to move this, I think, down to the bottom. So again, to drag and rearrange, I'm just going to grab those 6 little bars or 6 little handles. I'm going to drag it down here to the bottom. And I'm going to make it like that. So this way, maybe there's something from this note that I might want to put here as well as in my book notes. I don't know, but that's something like David Allen's Getting Things Done might be a good thing to save to put there as well. So now I've made some changes to my writing inbox because what I wanted to work on, what I thought I would work on the next day just wasn't the same. And I actually want to save this configuration. So this is an important difference in the way you work with those other 2 keyboard commands. And let me pull those over just so you can see those in my little note here. The Workspaces Manage Workspace will load up another workspace without saving the changes you made to the old workspace. If I want to save this workspace and load another one though, so I'm going to save this workspace, save this one right here as my new workspace for writing inbox, and then I want to load another workspace and go to something else, I can do that. So I'm going to do Control-Alt-S. That is saving this as my writing inbox. I think that didn't take because I don't think I had the window selected. There we go. And then I'm going to go to my weekly planning layout. Let's see something else here. So this is my weekly planning layout. This has what you'll notice is a reading view. If you look right here, you can see that the pencil icon is up here. So that would mean I would have to click it to switch to editing view. But over here, I'm actually in editing view and I would have to click this to switch to reading view. So that's one of the other nice things about Workspaces is you can have windows in different states and they will come back up in the same state every time. This is sort of common functionality in Obsidian that you can have something in preview and something in reading, but Workspaces saves that state for you. So now I have this weekly page up here with some things that I need to work on, as well as I have my tick window up here. And this is just using, I will show this to you. Hopefully I'll be able to get this to come up. Every once in a while it's a little funky about how it comes up. Let's go. There we go. There we go. So it's just an iframe of the tick window that is embedded in there. I'm just sort of playing around with tick right now and Obsidian together. It's an interesting way to think about it. But anyway, just playing with that. So then, again, I can go straight back to this window. And if I want to load up another workspace, so let's just do the load workspace. So let's do Control-Shift-W. And I will go to Fresh Start. So this one I actually use a lot when I'm just feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know where I am. I don't know what to do. And it just takes me back to, it's supposed to be a blank note, but I actually was practicing this earlier and I saved over that blank note with this getting started, but still a blank note. I'll fix that after the video. So then the last thing you might want to do is just manage your workspaces, and you can do that with Control-Alt-W, and that will let you open up the Manage Workspaces page where you can delete a workspace. Don't push that unless you really want to, where you can save a current workspace. And so this is your save as. Manage Workspaces lets you have your save as. It also lets you load. So if you're not a real keyboard person, but you want to learn one keyboard shortcut, Manage Workspaces is the one you want to learn because it is the thing that lets you do everything all from one screen. So I hope that was helpful. Quick little walkthrough of Workspaces. If you have questions or comments, please drop them below. I will be happy to respond. And again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a great day, everybody.